Hello, I'm still losing my voice. I'd like to talk to you today about a more expensive pen. Uh, I have a Pilot Custom 823. Now this is a vacuum filler pen, and there's a video of its filling on my review of the TWSBI VAC 700. This fills the same way, but as you can see it's kind of amber colored, and you just won't see the ink go in. Excuse me, wow, this video may stop before it starts. You will not see the ink go into this one because of its color. So let's just talk about the pen a little bit. This is one of my first expensive pens. It's a gold nib pen, which is kind of awkward. I'm been kind of pushing not buying things, but I also will say there's no shame in having stuff, and there's no shame in having nice stuff. And I don't take this pen with me when I go places normally because I don't want anything to happen to it. But around the house, this is my writer. I do all my writing at home with it because I like writing with it. It's just very comfortable to hold. Now, screw cap pen. Here in the United States, you can only buy it in this amber color. There are clear models and smoke-colored models. When you write with it, it has a massive ink capacity. You have to unscrew this blind cap, and then there's a little valve down here that will open up and let you write. Now let me just tell you a little something about buying this pen. When I bought this pen, it came with a 70, excuse me, my voice, wow. This pen came with a 70 milliliter bottle of Pilot ink, blue ink. And oh my gosh, do I not like blue ink. I was very disappointed, but luckily at home I had a bottle of Noodler's Black, so I inked it up with Noodler's Black, which is my favorite ink. Only one problem. When I inked it up with Noodler's Black, it wrote awesome, just like every other pen I own, and then stopped. Now you're all saying, idiot, unscrew the blind cap. Well, I did. I knew to unscrew the blind cap. I mean, I researched this pen like crazy before I bought it, because if you're going to buy a pen this nice, you don't just go, oh, I'm going to buy that on impulse. So I eventually figured it out. But down here at the bottom, at the top of the feed, in any fountain pen, I don't care if it's this kind or another, bubbles come up from the feed as you write, and they just bubble up to the top, and you get a big reservoir of air at the top eventually. What was happening with the Noodler's Black is, I don't know if it was viscous or it has the surface tension or what, but it was holding the ink or the air right on top of the feed. So after a while, no more ink was going into the feed. Then I have to shake the pen, get the air bubble up, and you know what a pain in the neck. So I branched out on my black and now use Noodler's Heart of Darkness in this pen. It's not as nice as Noodler's Black, but you know what? It works. And it has the properties I like, except for it just doesn't look as good on the page, so I'm happy with it. But other than that, the pen has a decent weight and feel. You know, the threads don't bother me at all. I usually write with it unposted. It does get a little nib-creep, but whatever. I also, so let's just shut up. Let's talk length. So capped, we'll compare it to my benchmark. If we cap it, it is about, let's say, 1/4 inch longer than the Noodler's Conrad, and I'm keeping the blind cap closed. Uncapped, it is just about the same length. Maybe the Noodler's Conrad is a teensy bit longer. Posted, I'm going to drink a glass of water here in a minute. Posted, it is about 1/4 inch longer than the Noodler's Conrad. So it's a decent sized pen, nice weight, nice balance. I prefer to write with it unposted, but that's how I write with most pens. On the whole, is it worth what I paid for? Oh, heck no. No pen is worth that amount of money. But I will say this. Although I don't like spending that amount of money on a pen, with this pen, the writing experience is very good, and I'm not sorry I spent that money. And that's something that might be the subject for another video, but when you buy a pen, make sure that its cost is still low enough that the pen is approachable. I have actually saved up enough money as of this filming to buy a nice Nakaya pen, and you know what? I realize that that pen is priced so high, I'll never buy it because I'll never be brave enough to use it because it's just too expensive. So that's a bit nice lesson from this pen. The other nice lesson is it's a really nice pen and I just really like writing with it. So let's get on with that and write with this guy. I have my pen inked up with with Noodler's Heart of Darkness, which is a nice black. It's not as nice as the regular Noodler's black, but it's good enough. Now, as far as the writing experience, this is a nice pen. It writes real smoothly. For a fine point, it's not scratchy at all. Actually, for a pen, it's not scratchy at all. I'm just very happy with it. This is not a flex nib. Gold, but not flex. You get a little line variation with it, which is nice, but it's, again, not a flex pen. But what I like is whatever ink I put in it flows very well, except apparently Noodler's black. And as I mentioned before, that's more a function of the ink than the pen. So is this writing experience worth what I paid for it? Oh, heck no. No writing experience is. But you know what? I do enjoy writing with this pen. So, I don't know where that puts you, but I know where it puts me. I'm not sorry I bought it. So I thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day.